Hey guys, happy Sunday. No, Saturday. Let's fix that. Why was I trying to rob myself a day? Anyways, so I made some of these MemoryWire chokers and I want to show you what I made and then we're going to make one together. So let's dive in. One, let me show you which one I've used, and this is right here from Hobby Lobby. Now you will see right here it says extra heavy duty diameter. Okay, that means that the gauge of it is thicker. So and then here's right here extra large necklace. Okay, so you can get a total of 5 chokers out of this one pack, which is a phenomenal deal. These are the beads that I used, which are all from Hobby Lobby. They're all a 6.0 size seed bead. So I used the clear pink, the black matte, and then this bronze looking type of bronze type of color, and then this really pretty raspberry light color, which is called roses. This was called khaki, black matte, and then it's just called pink luster, and then crystal luster. And you know, you guys can get these on sale for like a few bucks. So those were all the seed beads I used. I used these seed beads for the blue, which is also a 6.0, but I got it from the Bead Factory, which is in downtown LA. And let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so, okay guys, I have for the longest time been going and, you know, to Hobby Lobby, and I see these right here and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go get that. I'm not gonna do that, because it's right where you would buy your regular memory wire for bracelets, right? But then I was just like, this time I was like, I need to do something new. I've not done choker necklaces on my videos on my channel, so I was like, we're gonna do something new and we're gonna do it together, guys. All right, so these are glass butterflies. It probably came from Hobby Lobby. And then some metal findings. Now you have to use a 6.0 seed bead on this memory wire. You cannot go smaller because the gauge is too thick. I tried it, guys. So this is the only size. Now as a real quick is that you will see, like for instance, the white and this pink and then the black, a lot of these seed beads are pretty much the same size. But then you'll run across some of these where they're not. Like these two, you'll see that they're all like different. They're not perfectly circular, is what I'm trying to say, okay? Where these tend to be more so, okay? So just keep that in mind. And you will see right here, you can see how they are different sizes. I could care less about stuff like that. And then in the back, you'll see I hung chain with butterflies. So I absolutely wanted to try that because I like the way it looks when somebody's wearing a long, an open back top, a tank top, or a dress, sundress, and you see chain with something pretty hanging. It's just gorgeous. And then this are all glass beads with metal finding. And then I did it to where my sister's birthday is coming up. She loves chokers, and I haven't worn a choker in forever. But her neck is not exactly the same size as mine. It's not that much bigger, honestly, but this right here just allows it to just sit on there comfortably. It's very easy to put on and very easy to take off, guys. So you'll see that that's how I did this one. This one right here, I was like, let's do something where it's hanging, a hanging element. And is that not gorgeous, guys? How beautiful is that? So I used, again, all glass bead. This is glass as well, and it's not that heavy at all. And then I believe I got this from downtown LA, but I do know that Hobby Lobby carries hearts, glass hearts as well. And then I made these 2 little dangles in the back. You do not have to add dangles, guys, but whenever I see something that has like the loop at the end, I feel like there should be something hanging from it. But you totally don't have to do it. It's absolutely your preference. And I also did use 2 jump rings, because if you use one, then that means the heart sits up here, okay? And there's not very much wiggle room. If you like it that way, please do that. I wanted it to have some movement, some space, so I did 2 of them. But again, that would be your preference. And these are the black matte beads, which I really do like that. It's really pretty. Okay, then I did this baby blue one. Here is the back. I just did a couple dangles. And then here is a glass heart. Now this glass heart I got from downtown LA many, many, many years ago. And I just happened to wanted to use this color blue, and I found them and I'm like, I'm hanging it. So you'll see I have metal findings all the way through here. and then these are all glass beads. I didn't use any, even the seed beads are glass. I don't use plastic or acrylic on any of these. So this is what I prefer to put on here. And again, you see that it crosses over. Now, the one we're going to put together, because you can get a total of 5 necklaces out of that one patch, but the only thing is that that 5th one, it's not going to be able to do this. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and still be able to successfully make one of these without the crossover, okay? So these were a lot of fun, guys. Look at how fun. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to make a pink one. All right, so you'll see right here, do you see? It doesn't cross over. This is all that was left. And I'm like, I'm not gonna throw that away. That just seems like a waste. So what I did is right here, you will see that I have, these are like links. Like if you were to do a chain type of necklace, these are the links that you would add in between the chain. So I'm gonna actually use these so that when I hang the lobster claw, it can hold on to something either right here if the person's neck was small and they wanted it tight, or they could pick the second one, or they can pick the third one, and it gives them more space on their neck. But it allows you to use a lobster claw with these, or if you can find chain, but you got to make sure that your lobster claw will fit the links of the chain. So make sure that you remember that. I did not have any chain link to fit this, and the one that I did have, the links were way too thick and it didn't look pretty. So I was like, oh, I can always use these because I have these type of links that I tend to buy a lot of the times if I'm at any of the craft stores. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I already put on some of the seed beads, and this is how I do it, guys, because you're gonna wonder, how did you make sure to get everything like right in the middle? Okay, it's all guesstimating. I don't want you to think that I have this magical way of doing these, because I don't. So what I do first though is that you'll see down here, I already have the center of how I want it to sit on my necklace. So do that first. Do your center, and then you can work your seed beads around it. So what I do is I grab this and I kind of just like, I get to the middle of this and then I look down here, and then I roll it all the way through and I say, okay, this is how much I'm going to be using as my center. So that means that here and here need to be the same, which this is. This one's going to be a little longer because I still have to do that loop. Okay, but that is pretty much a guesstimate. I did not do a bead count. You can definitely do a bead count if that's where it works better for you, but this is kind of how I did all of them. I would do the center how I wanted it. I'd grab my memory wire and I put it in the middle, and then I just kind of go back here, hold my thumb here, roll it all the way around, get my thumb here, and then I know that this is how many seed beads. So I put a bunch on, and then I do it. Okay, I need to add more, take off. It's all a guesstimate, because everything is based off of how many beads you're gonna add to the middle, okay? So I did use, I just wanted a few of these rose pieces, because I did not want, I just wanted a little something to help with popping this centerpiece. And look at this, guys, it's gorgeous. I've had this for forever. And these, I bought these, I had a few of them, but this is my last one, and they were hung on like leather straps, but I always liked this. I didn't want the leather strap. So I've had this for a super duper long time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the focal point. And you see how that seed bead looks perfect in matching with this. So I just wanted a little bit. I didn't want to be, you know, for it to dominate the color. I wanted the light pink on there. So when you have the middle part of your necklace already done, everything else falls into place. And I knocked those 4 necklaces out quickly, because the part that takes the longest is the centerpiece. And on this, I just found it to be fun. It was like a lot of fun. So here we go. I'm gonna hang, I wonder if I'm gonna hang this like directly like that. Let's see how it looks. So I'm totally guesstimating. I have no idea if this is gonna turn out right. In my mind, it is. So let's see how it works out. And then you kind of always want to go back and forth with putting your, and checking your beads so that you make sure, see like right now, I did this backwards. To make sure that you have your, everything is aligned the right way. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and then I get to the end where I've already closed off both ends, and then they were done incorrectly. And then I have to cut the metal and start all over again. So I absolutely hate that. So we're going to go ahead and, this is coming out really pretty. I think I like it like that. I don't have to add on any type of jump ring, which is perfect. I didn't want to have to do that. And here we go. We're going to add this. Then we're going to add these 3 pink. Oops. And then here's the middle. Okay, isn't that pretty, guys? So see, now that I see it, I think I'm going to have to add more chain, because now look at this, or more seed beads. See, I thought that this was going to be enough, but I need it to be centered. So you see, I'd probably need about another 5 beads on this side. So this is what I'm saying. This is where you have to do it multiple times. So let me go ahead and try to take this off without messing my pattern, which I probably did. All right, so let's go ahead and add like 5 more beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. All right, now let's try this again. And I don't mind when this happens, you know, and you have to take it off, and because I don't know of a different way to do it. I mean, which you probably, actually there is another way. If you have like a measuring tape that's like the fabric type that's got a movement to it, you could probably totally do that and then measure the whole thing and then break it down and get it to where it's more exact. You could totally do that as well. I don't have that, and honestly, it's not that big a deal to me to do it this way. I guesstimate on a lot of the things that I make, so it's all right. I'm not worried about it. All right, so let's see. I'll put these back on, and hopefully I did this the right way. Okay. Oops. They did get mixed up a little bit. So thank goodness I remember the pattern. All right. And then, did I only have 2 on here? I did, but I'm missing. Oh, I wonder how. Dang, did I do 3? Or was this supposed to even go there? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Geez, guys, you could have told me. So let's go ahead and redo that. See, this is the reason why you got to constantly go back and look and see what it is, your pattern, because it just takes one bead being out of place and your whole project does not look right, and it's the most irritating thing on the planet. All right, so let's go ahead. And the good thing is I like to leave in the mistakes or the things that are not done correctly so that you can see when you do it, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's perfect. That allows me enough time, enough space on the top to do the wrap. Okay, so this is how it looks, guys. Isn't that pretty? But you see how fast that is? Even though I needed 5 more beads on this side, you can still just slide it back off and then redo it. It's really super simple to fix, and it doesn't take a lot of time. But if you find a better way of doing that, oh my gosh, then please have at her, let me know. But honestly, I don't mind doing it this way, like at all. It doesn't take, you know, a ton of time to just take them off and put them back on. So we're just gonna slide these seed beads on. And I hope you guys are having, or you had a great week and enjoying the weekend out here in Colorado. It is actually pretty beautiful now. It's starting, the season is starting to change. Thank goodness, because this summer was brutal, I think, for everybody all over, right? And you guys have been following me for a long time know that me and heat, we are enemies and we will never be friends. I just can't handle the heat, you know, even before menopause, I still run hot. It doesn't matter. And unless I'm near water, I don't mind the heat. But to just be like out, you know, it's 105 and people are out there and they're not even sweating and they're loving it. I wish I could tolerate it like that. But I just can't. I watch them and I'm dying inside for them. Literally dying inside. But it's all good. I am just very happy for the season to finally change and to experience a fall for the first time, which I've never been able to experience before. So what does that even mean, sweater weather? Seriously, that's non-existent in California. I mean, winter, you can wear a hoodie in California and be fine, and that's it. Because, I mean, winter out there is like maybe 70 something. It's not, what do you call it, real cold. So I'm looking forward to having a real winter as well. All right, so here we go. And then they're all on. See how fast that was? And then I just have to do the loop. Okay, so, oops. Let's go ahead and do the loop. All right, and you need your round needle nose pliers. Actually, I think I can add maybe one more seed bead. Okay, and then you just get these. My right hand does all the work because I'm right-handed. The left hand only holds it, and I'm gonna do it this way towards me. I'm not gonna do it this way, okay? So, holding the wire, we're gonna go ahead and like I said, guys, this gauge is thicker, so you definitely have to use more strength putting this down. Okay, so you'll see it looks like that. Then I get my needle nose pliers and then I just close it at the end, because you need, actually let me put on, no, it's fine, I can do that after. You need this to be flush, the metal on metal, or else the jump ring will fall right out. Okay, so I already did this side. Let me make sure I put this on securely because I just slid that on there. Okay, so then all I do with this one is I'm going to get, this is the 6mm, and it's the heavy gauge from Hobby Lobby. And we are going to just put it on here. Okay. Close that off. Okay, and then what I also wanted to add, you know me, I gotta add a charm, so I'm gonna add this heart, because this glass piece right here, it's a heart. And I always add it wherever the lobster claw is, not on this side, okay? But I'm not gonna put it on that jump ring, I'm gonna actually put it on the part of the wire that I looped over. Oops. Right. So now I have a pretty little dangle. And then this right here, the lobster claw, you can hang it on either one of, on any one of these. Like this. So you can still save it, you know, just because it doesn't have that extra coil. And then if not, you just, this part will be the part that hangs. Okay. So let's go ahead. Worst case scenario, if the person's neck, they can still, if you do the loop big enough, the lobster claw can fit right on the loop and you don't have to worry about the extra chain. Okay. Oops. So here is the necklace. Absolutely beautiful. I love how that came out. So see, don't feel that you cannot use this one piece just because it didn't lap over. just add jump rings, and then I see that this isn't, there we go. You just want to make sure jump rings are flush. The coil, when you turn it over, that it's flush so that nothing slides off or falls off. But I absolutely love how that came out. So beautiful. I kept the pattern correct, thank goodness, because I would have died. But see, and then this way we get 5 necklaces, guys. How beautiful is that? So that is it. I just wanted to come on here really fast and get this. I know it's been a while since I've done a jewelry video. Hey, Dulce, I know you're here. So, oh, and Anna, I know you're on here too, but Dulce, they're the twins that are friends of mine. And one of them is a huge lover of the jewelry, so she likes to ask when I'm going to do the next one. So here you go, girl. It's all for you. And I will be back again with, I got Frank's card kit, guys. So I'm going to put that together. I can't wait to show you the cards when they're done because they're going to be gorgeous. And other than that, have an amazing and super blessed Saturday, guys. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.